Our very last things today is just graphing inequalities. So in this case, we have y is less than or equal to 2x plus 7, and y is greater than negative 3x plus 4. Now what we can do is let's highlight one of these. Let's do this one in red, and let's do this one in blue. So the red one, because it's less than or equal to, this will be a solid. Solid means equal. And then when we do a dashed line, there is no equal. It's not equal to, it's just strictly greater than or less than. So let's graph the solid line. So this one's fairly easy. We go to positive 7. That is my y-intercept, and it's a rise of run over 2. So up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, and you can go down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1. So we could do that. So this is, in fact, my line. So we're just going to graph that. Now, the next thing is graphing the other one. And then we're going to have to actually shade figures because we're just graphing it like it's an equal sign. And we're graphing it, except this one is going to be a dash sign. So when you graph this next one, you cannot plot points because a point means it equals that. So what we can do is we're going to click the line tool for this and go to positive 4, and you're going to kind of click it with this dash line. Then it's going to go down, down 3 into the right 1. So rise over run. So it's down 3, right 1. So from this 4, we're going to go down 3 over 1, which is about here. And yes, we're using that dashed tool. So you're just going to use that dashed line to kind of connect those. And it will make this kind of dashed line like so. And you'd want it to make sure it's dashed. If you're doing it in real life, it's fine to actually kind of like use that as a reference or an open circle, and then down 3 over 1 like an open circle. Open circles are not including, it's just a visual representation of the line. Now, now that we have these, there's 4 regions. There's a region up here, 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 and here. Which region do I shade? Now, if we think about it, when I'm saying, and I have it in this form, if I have it in the y mx plus b format, this is really, really, really nice because when I have it this way, I'm going to say y is less than. So the y's are smaller than this line or underneath the red line. So we're going to say everything under the red line over here is what's going to be shaded for this inequality. So if you kind of think about this, it's all going to be shaded over. Let's do an actual shading marker. So it's going to be kind of all shaded over here for that red one. Now for the blue one, it is greater than the blue line, meaning above the blue line. So it's like everything above the blue line. Now the question is, where do those two cross? Well, it's not going to be over here. So we have to actually erase this because we don't want this. And we don't want this because it's not there as well. So we want to think we want to be below the red line, so underneath. So if we think about the y values, what's directly underneath it, and we want to be above the blue line. So below the red, so it's over here below the red, but above the blue, so it's over here. So this is the region you're shading in. So let's do one more example of that. This is not in that nice form, so let's put it in that nice form. So when we rewrite that into that nice form, so let's just say that arrow goes over here, we will, let's say we have the 2x, or negative 2x, we're adding it to both sides. So we get a positive 2x, and then we have, if this is a negative y, let's have it here, and then we have plus 3. And then when you divide by negative, it flips the sign. So y is less than negative 2x, and then minus 3. So again, when you divide by that negative or multiply by negatives, it flips the inequality. So we're going to graph this one in blue. Let's graph this one in red. So the blue one, you start at negative 3 and a rise over run of negative 2. So at negative 3, it's kind of right here, and it's down 2 to the right 1. So it's kind of like this. And it's dashed because it's not equal to. Now this one is a solid line, so we start at positive 5 here, and we go up 3, 1, 2, 3 over 1, and then down 3 into the left one. So we would have a solid line that goes like this. And now if we think about the shaded region, it's where it's very shady. So we're going to say below the blue line. So everything below this is over here. So again, straight underneath it. Above it is up above. So you find a point, go up. find a point, go down. Below is everything under here for the blue, and we want below the red. So below the blue and below the red, which is in this region here. So this is my shaded region right there, and it asks us to find one point in the solution set. So just literally pick any point. So find a nice point and plug it in. So in this case, this point that I chose was -2 and a -6. Now what you could do is substitute it into both of these and check if it actually works for both of them. And it will indeed work.